You can start working your abs just by sitting down on one of these. Hi, I'm Veronica with WatchMojo.com, and today Nick Robinson shows us how to pick a stability ball that's right for you and how to make the best use of it.
So you want to make sure that you're picking a ball that's right for your size. So the best way to do that is to actually sit on the ball. And see, for this one, this ball is too big for me. My hips are above my knees, which would just not make it very productive for me to be using this particular ball. If I were to choose this smaller ball, it might be good for floor exercises, but my knees would be above my hips. So this is not a good starter ball for me. Something about this size looks about right, but I can only know once I sit on it and my weight actually squashes the ball a little bit. And then this one is perfect. My knees and my hips are aligned while I'm sitting on the ball. So this is the one I'm gonna choose for today. Now we're gonna work on some proprioception. What that means, proprioception, is your body's ability to stabilize itself on an uneven surface. And what's a better uneven surface than a ball? So the first thing we're gonna do is just sit on the ball and get used to using the stability ball. If this is my first time on a stability ball, I'm probably going to want to put my knees a little bit wider, which gives me more of a base. If I'm intermediate, I'm gonna step my feet closer. And if I'm pretty advanced, putting my feet together will give me an extra challenge. And then I'm gonna learn how to activate my core while I'm on the stability ball. So rather than hardening my abdominals, I wanna keep my abdominals really fluid and supple so that they're reactive to the movement of the ball. And this is how we develop proprioception, is we allow all the muscles of the core to react to these micro movements of the ball as it shifts on the ground. So how am I going to figure this out? Well, first I'm going to start by actually moving my hip bones, my sit bones on the ball, forward and back, so that my pelvis is actually connected to the ball and develops a little bit of its own proprioception. My abdominals start to loosen up and react to the micro movement of the ball. Then I'm gonna take myself side to side so that I'm activating all the muscles on the lateral muscle groups of my core to be responsive as well. So I'm gonna push my sit bones into the ball until those muscles start to activate. And then I might take it into a circle so that now all these muscles are working together as a system. And then on the other side, and once I've done a little warm up this way, activated the muscles, I'm gonna challenge them. So the first thing I'm gonna challenge is I'm gonna try to take 1 foot away from the ground so that my core is now making me stable on top of a very unstable surface. And then my other foot. You can see that my abdominals are twitching. I'm doing all of this micro movement, I'm adjusting. And the more unstable I am, the better the work on the stability ball is, because if you become very stable, your abdominals are no longer twitching, which is what we want. I need to increase the instability by taking my feet out, nice and slow. And then you have to be very reactive. And if you get too stable, you can actually add in a little bit of movement to create more muscle twitching in the belly. Because remember, instability on the ball is what we want. The next thing I'm gonna do once my students and my clients have mastered the first set is I'm going to kneel onto the ball, pressing my legs into the ball, then I'm gently gonna roll forward until I'm on hands and knees on the ball. If you stay here for a couple of minutes, you are going to start to sweat because all of your muscles are now twitching and responding to the instability. And if this becomes too comfortable, keep rolling forward until your feet hook into the ball. You can actually come up and stand up on the ball. And again, if this becomes too stable, you've got to add some instability by adding in some lateral movement, front and back, or even try to make circles in order to get the belly to become super responsive. And the more responsive it is, the more intelligent your core is, the better all of your workouts will be.